want to ask you about this because Gerard Mayo was on the Greg Hill show on WEEI, and he said, quote, I love Tom. The door is always open if he wants to come here and coach. But as far as going on the field, I don't know. So all the talk – because it's
what is that ending to play?
It's Tom Brady's fault. He did that stupid podcast where he's getting his hair cut. Everyone's confused. Who the hell's this guy? What's going on?
He's getting a fade from a guy with face tattoos.
Right.
You think
like,
Tom Brady actually gets
what
his
are we
hair cut
doing
by him?
here, Tom? What are we doing?
No bull.
And he says, hey, the door's open. I'd love to play. I'm in great shape if they let me. So now, of course, you got to ask anyone with a microphone that matters, would you take Tom back as a player? Of course, Gerard Mayo, not really interested in him as a player, but said he's open to him as a coach. We know this isn't going to happen. Look, George, I don't think the guy's going to come back and play because the league's not going to let him. They sure as hell ain't going to let him come back and coach. But let's just talk hypothetically here. You think Tom would work as a coach for the Patriots?
1,000%. How can you say a guy as smart as him that beat every team he's faced with everything he does before the snap and in his preparation leading up to game day? A guy that did all that, the smartest to ever play the position, the greatest ever to play the position. How could I say he'd be bad as a coach? He didn't have the most talent. He didn't have the best arm, wasn't athletic worth a lick, tore his ACL, came back, played a career longer than anybody could have ever predicted for a quarterback, let alone a pro athlete, especially in that sport. The knowledge he would pour into prospects. Yeah. You put him around Drake May. Drake May needs to clean up his mechanics. Let Tom Brady work with him. He needs to figure out processing because that's one of the issues is his IQ. Let Tom Brady touch him. Any quarterback. He'd be a great coach. Quarterbacks coach, offensive coordinator. If it's a head coach, because that guy's the ultimate motivator. You said it to open. What'd the players say? We worked for Bill Belichick. We played for Tom Brady. You have him leading a franchise, a guy that's everything, attention to detail. There's no way you could tell me Tom Brady would not be a good coach. Josh McCown is a quarterback's coach. Josh McCown was considered to be a head coach for a team. Josh McCown.
Say it again so we can hear you in the back.
Tom Brady would be a great coach. You'd be dumb not to offer him something.
I agree with you. Look, I always felt like I felt the same way about Peyton Manning when he retired. Like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning both. Any of these guys who are just so great for everything you illustrated would be great to coach. What I do notice, though, sometimes in other sports we've seen it, Magic Johnson, even Michael Jordan to a certain extent with the ownership stuff, it seems like really great players have a hard time sometimes not getting that out of other players. Meaning Michael Jordan, a Magic Johnson looking at a guy and being like, you mean you don't want it as bad as I did? You're not willing to sacrifice the way that I did? I think sometimes can be frustrating for the player, for a Brady, for a Manning, for a Magic Johnson. But obviously, all the knowledge that they have, I mean, they forgot more football than any of these kids will probably ever know. So, of course, that's valuable. But I also respect what Peyton Manning and what now Tom Brady has done post-playing career. I think I'm not going to say they're above coaching, George. That would be disrespectful. But I do feel like both of them have transitioned almost past that to like more ownership, front office, consultant. I mean, Peyton Manning's running the media right now, it feels like to me. He's running television. Tom Brady can do the same thing if he wants to. It seems like he wants to go more of an ownership route. But these guys are fantastic. And if they wanted to coach, they could easily do that at any step along the way. George, I do want to say this because you know Patriots fans love Foxboro Rush. So you can get tickets to Tom Brady's retirement, Hall of Fame ceremony for the Patriots, which is on June 12th. You can get tickets for that starting Thursday of this week.
Big time.
So there you go. I mean, that's fresh off the press there. Go get your tickets for that. That's the hottest ticket going right now, George.
I got it. What's the price of those tickets? What would you guess right now?
I want no parts of that. Listen, I'm going to try. You and I are going to try to get a credential so we can be in the house. I do not want to pay that. And after you told me about that family room, I'm sure the wife and kids don't want to go either. So I don't even have to worry about it.
Hold on.
I don't have to worry about any tickets.
You think Tom Brady's family was in
the
hallway?
No, I'm talking about mine. I'm saying my wife and my kids, after what you told me is going on in the family room there, they want no parts of it. So you and I will get a credential. We'll be in the house. I don't have to worry about getting the tickets.
Tickets will go for $100 each as of right now. So it's starting. It's Tom Brady in Gillette Stadium,
Yeah.
man, and it's going to be a full day, whatever the ceremony is
No
for him.
doubt.
I mean, tickets for his halftime ceremony when he was honored by the Pats and they brought him back.
Yeah.
I mean, those were through the roof. So this one, like a full-on Tom Brady day, it's going to be a grand come, after they go on sale.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting for Brady.